Hi Shelby, you might notice that my voice sounds a little froggy. That's part of the story. Let me take you on an adventure. So my story starts on Tuesday, when I work at 2. Now, I'm feeling peachy keen when I wake up. It's peachy. And I'm ready to go, super gung-ho. Not the gung-ho. And then I get to work, and I'm feeling extremely tired. So coffee, naturally the terrible coffee that they serve in the kitchen at work, I take that, down it, and pop an Advil because I have a massive headache. Subsides. Rest of the day, a couple more workers come in, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. Advil is not helping. One is not helping. Pop another Advil, because self-medication, kids, self-medication. After that, it sort of subsides, and we ease in. Shift goes by, and I go home. Thankful to go home. And once I am home, I realize I am dying. And my instinctual thought is PMS. Must be PMS, but that doesn't make sense because that would be like 3 weeks early. That would be very preemptive. Very, very preemptive. So we can rule that one out. Take my temperature, 37.5. Not bad. That's Celsius for everyone that isn't on the current train. And then we find this out, and I am dying of a fever right now. Even though my temperature begs to differ, I am dying. Like, I'm sweating balls, but I am freezing cold. Like, I have 3 blankets around myself, sweatpants, sweater. Go to bed that night after popping a Tylenol cold, nighttime, and I sleep for maybe like 3-4 hours, wake up at about 2 in the morning after going to bed at like 11, so yeah, like 3 hours. Wake up at 2, go back to sleep, wake up at 3, go back to sleep, wake up at 4, go back to sleep. Wake up at maybe like 6, go back to sleep. Wake up at 9, roll around in my bed, give up, go upstairs. Yay! I'm feeling like utter crap. Thus was Wednesday, as I realized I have a fever, and I'm dying. So I call in sick to work, because of course, naturally, I am scheduled to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I have a break on Saturday, and then I work Sunday. Right now, it is Friday. So Wednesday rolls around, I kick back, my mom checks out my throat, and she's noticing an infection on my tonsils. You can notice by the little white dots. There's a fancy name for it. I don't know what it is. It's a sign of a throat infection. So we're like, awesome, throat infection. I dealt with these, probably like minor throat infection. Worst case scenario, it's strep. We know how to deal with this. So that night, pop another Tylenol cold, sleep peacefully. Wake up, can't swallow without feeling like I am trying to eat cotton balls. Swallowing water is like swallowing 10 cotton balls, which is not a good thing. So, good thing we called the doctor for that night. Call in sick again, be like, hey, looks like I got a throat infection, don't know what it is, I'm going to see the doctor tonight. Like, I won't be able to work. So, I go to the doctor, and here's the fun part. She says, have you been in contact with anyone with mono? What? What do you mean mono? I can't have mono. I am flying out to Florida in 5 days. 5 days, and I'm flying out to Florida. Keep in mind, this is on my mother's birthday. I won't mention her name, but her birthday, her age, I will not mention, but it is her birthday, and we are visiting the doctor, and she's hearing that I may and or may not have mono. The doctor is saying now that it is a 50-50 chance, because I'm not experiencing some of the symptoms of mono that are very, very common with it. However, my tonsils are extremely inflamed, and my nose are extremely inflamed, for someone with strep. So she does a swab, and because this Monday is a holiday, Civic Day, the test results can't come in until Tuesday, which happens to be the day that we drive out to Toronto to catch our plane that night. That is very inconvenient for me. So we do the swab, and she tells us she'll call us with the results, and we figure out what to do from there. My mom does not want to wait. My dad gets home at 7 that night from work. We drive down to the hospital in the country that is like 40 minutes from my house because the other one is always packed and it is downtown. So that's not an option. So we go to that one, 5-minute wait, punch in, give my health card, and I'm in the triage, whatever it's called, getting checked up. And they have to give me they have to take a blood sample to see if it's mono. And they take a throat swab that takes about 20 minutes because the hospital has a lab inside, whereas the doctor's office had to send it out, they process it, and then they send it back. So we're at the hospital, and the lady's checking me, and she's like shaking her head the whole time, and she's like, darn teenagers, probably a mono kind of thing, doubtful that it would be anything else. And yeah, we go, we wait, and she's like, someone will come in to see you so you can get your blood taken and your swab done. They call us, we go to the little bed thing, and I'm sitting down waiting, and they tie the band, the tourniquet, I think it's called, to, make your veins pop out. Well, if you observe my arms very carefully, I don't look like I have veins. So I presently have one hole right here, one here, and one on either hand. It took them 4 attempts to figure out where I had a vein. They finally found it under the henna that I formerly had on this hand, which they wiped off with an alcohol swab very aggressively, might I add. There was one hidden right under the main part of my henna design. So on the 4th attempt, after 30 minutes and 3 nurses and 4 holes in my arms, they finally got my blood drawn. They took 2 mono samples of blood and then 1 blue one or 1 purple tube, as they called it, for general things to make sure everything was okay with my blood, because, you have the opportunity to make sure I'm okay, and it's really hard, apparently, to find my veins. I never had my blood taken. Thankfully, I'm not scared of needles, so that wasn't a terrible process or traumatizing for me. Do the swab, I gag, of course, because, that lady was aggressive. This is a whole nother story. It is 10 o'clock at night. We're waiting, and the lady's like, oh, the blood test takes about an hour to process. 11:30 rolls around. Your results were inconclusive. It is neither mono nor strep. Awesome. 85% accuracy on both tests, however, so there's still a 15% chance that I have either, and it's 50% of either. But the lady was very doubtful. The doctor there was extremely doubtful. So she prescribes me a general prescription for a general throat infection, because that's what they think it is. And here we are today. It is the day after my mother's birthday, when we got home at 1 at night after having eaten McDonald's at 12:30, when the lady thought we were crazy because I was ordering a milkshake because I can't eat anything else, and my sister ordered just fries because it was 12:30 at night. Happy belated birthday, Mom. Hope you enjoyed. And that is the story of how I almost got mono right before I went to Disney. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I hope my voice didn't bother all of you guys too much. I'm gonna go have a lozenge now, and I will see all of you beautiful people on Sunday, Monday, because I post videos every Sunday, Monday, or fun day. Shelby, I will see you on Wednesday. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me if you've ever had some mono strep experiences or bad experiences with inconclusive test results. I don't really know. I guess I will see you later though. Bye!